So she's Andra.
I'm Andra, she's Julia.
Yeah, and
We are founders of Younited Cultures. We produce and sell scarves that tell stories about migrants.
yes. So
Can you show us one?
Yes, I hid it.
Yeah,
I should not hide
it's still secret.
Okay.
Still secret?
I
Yeah.
hid it so well I
We
don't know
don't tell
where.
it.
Oh, I have it here.
We don't tell it anymore.
That's right. So the idea is to actually identify migrants that have a very impactful, successful story, which can actually be replicated then. And the way we do that is that we use our networks and we ask people and we find people who have a very, very beautiful story. And afterwards, we get them to meet a designer and to create a scarf. And with the money that we make from the scarves, we actually use that money to make workshops, to identify even more migrants, or to help the migrants that, let's say, they're less lucky in this time to be more lucky in a year from now. To put it this way. Yeah.
So what inspired you to do this?
I was inspired to, because of the background I was in and the society I am in, and I want to read more and hear more about the success stories of migrants, about their challenges and their breakthroughs and ambitions, and I want to see who these people are and name them, give a face to them, and give a product for these people, make a product and be inspired by it. And I like to tell stories, so in an elegant way. And that's why I wanted to do it through scarves, because they are easy to make and easy to replicate and to work with. And people wear them, thank God.
What has been the greatest challenge you have to overcome?
For the past, the biggest challenge was the design because it was very complicated for us to actually find a designer that's as excited about the idea and that could actually see the social aspect of it. And currently the challenge is financing production and really finding a production that can be kept local. Yeah, so you always have the challenge of finding materials, finding people who are actually gonna then sew the materials, put them together, and all the steps that come with it. And we were very successful in the area of connecting with people and getting to know more migrants. So it was really exciting. The stories that we heard so far, they were really, really powerful, and we're gonna find a way with production.
Yes, we want to keep it local, made in Austria, because it is important. We want to keep it local, think global kind of way, and inspire people to build this community of production, and as well to get together and create new products, other accessories, and tell their stories.
Yeah, and maybe we make it that every fashion item actually has a story of a person. That would be brilliant, huh?
So who has influenced you?
Ooh, many people. I have a PowerPoint slide with faces on the where I present each person that influenced me, and in the beginning, and it was mostly being part of the network Impact Hub Vienna. People in their projects, enablers in the hub that helped us. Then as well Mingo, which is a company that helps migrants start their businesses, and we got a great consultant. She's a fan, she can't wait to get the scarf. And then we won the Social Impact Start program, and we have mentoring with SAP, and expert pool access to lawyers, finance people, accountants, and communication, marketing strategies and stuff like that. So we've been supported by many people, and so far building up our business to from logo to the photo shootings and the makeup artists and everything. It has all been for free because they all want to be part of this community, and they all want to be part of this impact, and they want to help. So when we present our brand, we always want to show a slide of these people popping up with their faces and with their names, because they should be named. And it's been touching. I mean, this journey and the people that we've met, it's all proof that it is possible, and it's all proof that in Austria it's working more and more to be a startup and to be successful.
What fuels your creativity?
Migrant.
Yeah.
I think for me it's the fact that I see so many people who really manage to overcome themselves, and then I think I need to overcome myself, and I think that's the first step. And then secondly, Facebook, in the sense that I have a lot of people in my friend list. I think it's 2,600 or so. And I spend every evening around half an hour just seeing what they like. And I call it my small marketing research. How is the world developing? What do people like? What they want to see? And then from there, this idea of stories and starting to tell stories popped up. So I think that's a great, listening to other people is for me a great motivation.
So what advice would you give to aspiring talents?
Aspiring talents in what?
To believe it's possible, to try it, to not just think about it, but do it. Because until I started this, it took me a while to get out of my comfort zone, out of the job stability part, and just jump into the pool and just go with it and see what happens. And yeah, it took me a while. It took me too long to do it, and I think it should be a faster process. Just try it. If it doesn't work, try again, and then try again until you make it. Because it is possible, and Austria is really the place to start, definitely right now. And I believe it's also part of having a person that helps you or believes in you to really help you with it. And my private life had a big role in it. My partner had a big role in it, because otherwise I would have probably still waited a bit longer. But the people around you are also important. And so if you get also in the right network, then that's it from there. That's all you want to do.
Yeah, I think from my side the same. Is surround yourself with people who really like you, and that you can transport good energy to, and then stick with them. And every time you meet someone who doesn't believe in you, you say, give me 5 years and then you'll see.
Yeah.
What is the most beautiful thing you have ever seen?
Oh.
In our life or in our...
Wow, okay.
I think for me the most beautiful I've ever seen were these children in Kenya we bought them pens to write, and I've never seen children so happy to get a pen. And that was for me a life-changing moment when I figured out that all the values of our society are so messed up and made up in our heads. And yeah, so that was for me one of the most beautiful things. This is why I also like this show Jimmy Kimmel, where they force children to give their kids the parents give children potatoes and all these kind of weird gifts, just to prove them that you don't need all these things that you feel you need. You actually need the basics to get things going. Yeah, but children for me.
For me, off the top of my head, I mean, I'm trying to think of. I've seen a lot of beautiful things, but what I really remember right now is Marrakesh and the Atlas Mountains. When that scenery was amazing, and we drove towards a hotel that was built by no, what's his name? The Plan B guy, Virgin Airlines.
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson, thank you. He built a hotel there for his mother and his father that they can have there and work there and just be in a very nice environment. It's very small, really so personal, each detail, and such quietness around it, and I fell in love with the place. And the most inspiring was that he did it for his parents, so I see people in high places that try to do things in a personal way, and I like it, and I find that beautiful, inspiring. And I dream to do that for my parents one day. Yeah.
Good inspiration. So if you have Santa Claus, what would you ask him for?
Santa Claus, give us materials on a production line in Austria, please.
Yeah, and the money for it.
Yeah, and the money to employ people, at least getting food.
Getting food, yeah. Oh, we need 50,000 for the next year to build the stories, the production, and to continue with our impact that would facilitate it. And do we need an office? I mean, it would be like a room enough for it. Yeah. And what we want is, like, for now it's just the two of us, but the idea is to have more people build this company and be part of it and grow together. So 3 more people for next year would be would be facilitating and simplifying what we want to do.
So the last question is not the question, it's just open space for whatever comes.
Yeah, added to what I want from Santa is something my grandfather always said, that if you have health, you can do everything. So I hope that we are all healthy, and healthy enough in the sense of not getting stressed and not letting this stress and pressure and the negative influences get us down. So like keeping the spirit alive. So I think it's so important for us, in order to discover all these amazing people, to be amazing people ourselves. To put it like this.
And this idea, this concept, this business plan is to have fun with it. So that's what I want to keep. That's why we were laughing on the way here, and we were trying to keep the spirit. And the most important is to go home with a smile on your face, no matter what happens. You can make it. And also important to go home at the right time, not too late. But the dream is to be happy with what you do. And I see so many companies that are not happy, and it's like you waste a lot of time, too much time, and people should wake up and do their own thing. Because I mean, 70% of your lifetime you spend it in the office at work. Wow. It should be a more family environment. So it should be fun.
Very fun. I really like it. I like the scenery. I can't stop. Sorry. I like